So I've got to talk about this, and people can take it how they want it. Listen, a lot of the times when I come on here and talk about certain things, I am talking about experiences of that I've had. And so nobody is talking about I'm not talking about anybody on YouTube. I'm not talking about anybody except for my own. Okay, my own, what I've experienced, and so that's what I want to talk about. Sometimes I do come on here and talk about folks, but not now. So let's talk about low vibrating fathers. And I wish that I probably should have put something different in the title, which is religious fathers. Okay. Fathers that are religious, stuck in their ways, judgmental. I've got to talk about this, and I have to talk about how now they are a burden. Not only are they a burden, but the children end up being a burden because they have such a low opinion of life and they have such primitive views that in 2021, it is extremely disturbing. So, not only is it the ignorance, but it's ignorance matched with patriarchy and a controlling attitude, right? So, not just the controlling attitude, but the lack of financial support that they provide. Okay, I want to talk about that because this is what I'm dealing with right now and it's not about that. Let me tell you something. Women are the empresses. I am the empress. 98% of my clients are women. Women handle business. It's those low vibrating fathers that are speaking the Bible curses on people, competing with their daughters. Yeah, competing with your daughters. Men, fathers. I'm talking about your own father is competing with you. And then having weird conversations where they're trying to compare themselves to you. It's almost like they are a woman. It's almost like your father is a fucking woman competing with you, trying to, trying to be you. Like, I feel like we need to talk about this. I feel like we need to talk about this personally. What irritates me about a deadbeat father, and we're talking about a father because my father used to sit in the bath. I'm just gonna come straight out and say it because I told all my mama shit. Let's talk about my father. When I was younger, my father would sit in the bathroom and smoke crack in the house all day, right? So that's how I grew up for a few years until my mother left him. Thank God my mother was a freaking hero. If my mother was here right now, she would like, and if we were okay with each other, because we weren't getting along towards the end, because my mother wasn't perfect at all, but my father is worse than her. He's so much worse. The negative domino effect that they are having on our lives, my goodness. And you know what really irritates me is when they ignorantly speak curses on you. Okay. So y'all, listen. They affect everybody. They are affecting everybody. It's like, okay, now that you're in your 30s or 40s, right? It's like, okay, I'm grown now. I don't need nothing from you. No, your father is still ignorantly and irresponsibly causing these fucking calamities in your life. They are. And you know what people are trained and programmed to do? They're trained and programmed to go and fight with somebody else about their father, and they're slacking and they're lacking. It's so weird. And then not only that, okay, you're already a deadbeat. You already are slow. Cause my dad didn't go to college until he was in his 60s. So yeah. Yep, I'm roasting you, Dad. Yep. So he's slow, right? And that's fine. A lot of us, who would do that? Like, to me, if he wants to judge me, I can judge him too, because I think it's stupid, personally, to spend your golden years in college when you could just, but hey, whatever, if you want to have the experience, I'm not being judgmental. Not only did they fuck over your mom, fucked up your mom's head, because I had to check my dad the last time I was on the phone with him. He was like, yeah. So when your mama, I rode up at your house with another woman, your mama was mad. She was mad. I said, Dad, you shouldn't have brought another woman over to my grandmother's house. Oh, I checked him. After 30 something years, I finally checked my father. And he was like, oh, what do you mean? Your mother deserved that because she left me. I said, she left you because you were smoking crack. That's why my mother left you. Because you were smoking crack and you got so depressed that you wouldn't stop and you were worthless to us. And it was fucked up because crazy shit was happening. Now, after 20 or 30 years, instead of him being humble, he sits up there and speaks biblical curses. So not only is he ignorant, slow, but then also just ignorant and slow. Why would you do that? Why would you create? Why would you purposely? Like, literally, my spirits came to me and said, they said you avoided a disaster because of your father. Because not only was you a deadbeat, but then you're going to decide to take it even further and do black biblical Christian magic on people. What the fuck? So, like, y'all, spirits woke me up this morning and said, why did you send that to the abyss? We can't transmute this shit. He's got to take responsibility. Send it back to him. And even though I saw a lot of movement on the work that I'm doing, because he tried to block me. My father is constantly trying to block me. He's constantly he make everything slow, just slow. And so that's why I work with Saint Expeditors. I am speaking to y'all, man, because you know what? Fuck that. We don't have to make the same mistakes that our fathers made. And then for them to choose to be ignorant and blind to the fact. Nobody is telling them that they have to do a ritual. Listen, doing rituals and doing witchcraft can be hard. So that's why we usually just get men on the sex magic. Okay. Right? You can't have sex magic with your father, though. Okay. You have to have a man for that. So men will always be useful. But when you are a man that is attacking your own kid that is doing good in life, that is trying to support her children, that's doing the right thing, that's not on dope, that's not standing on the corner selling my ass or something like that, then you should be appreciative. No, what these fathers like my father is doing it's just like being evil, competing with you, wanting to be I'm like, do you want to be a woman? What do you want to be, me? Like, this is some next level shit, y'all. That's why we should not have supported Kylie Jenner. What's his name? Bruce Jenner. We shouldn't have supported that shit. We should have Let him know, hey, listen, buddy, you're mentally ill. You're a man with tits. uh uh-huh. No, right now I am speaking to my people. Bye. And here's another thing. I noticed that my father has his weird friend stalking me on YouTube. Because listen. The next time that I want, and you know what? I am willing to sacrifice my relationship with my father forever to help people. How many people do you know that are willing to do that? I don't ever have to speak to him again. I don't ever have to see him again to get this fucking message out there. Because regardless to if I would have said that I was talking about my own father, so you're mad because people know that you used to smoke crack in the bathroom? Maybe you shouldn't have been doing that. Maybe you shouldn't have done that and then ignored your daughter's cries for help. Okay, because I was raped a couple of times, because I was raped a few times. And each time, one time I was molested by someone in the family. And this man, who is my father, decides that every time I tell him that I was raped, or molested, it was the first time that he'd ever heard of it. So maybe you should have done that. Maybe you should have been a more caring and responsible father, instead of being a fucking punk ass bitch laying down and allowing your daughter to be mistreated. Maybe you should have done that, Dad. So I don't want to hear no whining. You in the chat room whining and trolling. Fuck you. You're not going to continue to fuck my life up. I will sacrifice my relationship with my father if that's what it takes to help the world. So I will give your black ass up. My dad, the man that gave birth to me. I'm not talking about my daddy, who is my man, because I call him daddy, because I have daddy issues. I never had a daddy. I never had a father. How about that? How about them apples? While he running around here, friendly friends with all my enemies on YouTube too. Have I ever done that to him? No. So we're going to bring it all out in the open, and I'm going to be an example for other people. Because let me tell y'all, I'm not the only one going through this. I'm not the only one going through this. When your dad is vibrating that low to where he actually sends trolls to chat rooms, you don't deserve to call yourself a fucking father. Because just being there doesn't, you're vibrating so fucking low that you're doing nothing but creating struggle. Saint Expedite is sick of your ass. Because I'm constantly having to call to him because you keep fucking with me, which affects my children. And you fuck with my children and we got a problem. See, I'm not like you, Dad. So don't come up in here trolling me. And quit trying to front like these people on YouTube would actually have that much of a problem with me. Stop. This is what a lot of y'all don't know, is that my father has been covertly stalking and harassing me on YouTube as well. So he confessed to that too. And it's annoying. Okay, I already took care of you, Dad. I sold a cleanse this morning. I've got readings coming in. So your little hating ass shit will never work. Okay. But what I wanted to bring to the table was to let people fucking know. Let people know what's going on with that, with your own fathers too. So a lot of us are going through changes and we are suffering because of these fathers. Because of these types of fathers. And it's not I wish that my father did just kind of, cuss my mom out a little bit or argued a little bit. No, this man went above and beyond to try to ruin my fucking life. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Because I'm 44 years old, 21 in real years, in earth years, 44 years old right now though. Okay? And you I talked about this yesterday about Bible curses. This bastard threw a Bible curse at me. My spirits woke me up this morning, and you know what I'm saying? Stuff is coming through. I feel fine, but I'm being inconvenienced, and I don't like being inconvenienced. I don't like being inconvenienced at all. I really don't. I really don't. It's certain things that you notice about your father when you are a child that you still go through when you get older too. Like, for example, my father used to dress me like a rag doll. He was on drugs and he didn't want to buy shit. He was always cheap. So guess what? I never had that many clothes. I even had to steal clothes from my auntie just so that I wouldn't get fucking bullied in school. That bastard created a lot of fucked up shit in my life, and I am not gonna fucking hold my goddamn tongue for you, motherfucker. Yeah, we gonna have a problem. I gave my daughter basically like my kids know that whatever they need, and then my mom was the same way. She was the same way. The only difference is that my mom, she didn't accept me moving to Georgia, which, I ain't even upset with her about that. But you know why my mom was so fucked up is because of my father. My father fucked my mother up. And I realized that after I got off the phone with him a week ago. I'm using my own life as an example right now because I don't want y'all to fucking go through it too. They make life harder. I have to go to gods and deities do y'all know how often? And they do make extra work. They create burden. I called my father the other day and I told him, I said, I was having some anxiety, which was probably his fault. Right? But it wasn't. He starts spouting Bible verses at me, talking about, well, honor thy mother and thy father, and so that's already reversed, honey, clearly, because you're hurt, you're butt hurt, and you're in a fucking chat. I'm cutting my father off completely. You are not my father anymore. I have every right. And you know what? When I was 16, I tried to get some kind of what do they call that when you emancipate yourself? I am emancipating myself from my father. Good riddance and goodbye. And that's the end of it. My father tortured me my whole goddamn fucking life, spiritually and mentally. And then when I get older, you don't want to give me my motherfucking independence. And then you want to try to make shit motherfucking harder for me. Being weird, trying to compare himself to the men in my life. I can't stand your black ass, and I'm not going to hold my tongue. Stop watching my channel. Stop chasing me around YouTube, Dad. My father is stalking me covertly on YouTube. And I can't stand your black ass because you're doing that. You're weird. You're a fucking weird fucking circus fucking freak. You ain't never been no fucking father. Period. And that's it. Y'all can sit up there and go, oh, daddy. Oh, daddy. No, not Jamila. Jamila is not fucking pathetic like that. First of all, what the fuck can my father do for me right now? He don't do shit for me. He don't even call me on my birthday. So fuck my father. You can't compare yourself to the other people in my motherfucking life when your bitch ass didn't even call me on my birthday. Oh, and that's my fault. And why? Because I'm a witch. Right. So y'all witches can stay wrapped up in that bullshit with y'all parents. All y'all want, fuck that. I'm done. I am totally emancipated. And I bet you Britney Spears is going to get out of that conservatorship contract with her daddy. Because her daddy really ain't as bad as my father. My father's worse. My father is worse than Britney Spears' father. Britney Spears is like a spoiled little rich girl. Okay. She can sit up there. Her father's like keeping her away in a faraway castle, which she can get out of that. My father tried to throw me in the goddamn dumpster. I am a dumpster baby to my father, so he can kiss my motherfucking ass. And I know he's watching. I don't give a shit. Leave me alone then. The whole purpose of me being born, the whole purpose of me coming out of that pathetic ass soul's nutsack was so that he could fucking sacrifice me to the crack, and the government. So fuck you, Dad. This is a ritual. This is a part of the ritual that I'm doing right now. And other deadbeat fathers like that. Yeah, it's disgusting. And I thought that, well, both of my parents, they kind of started getting dementia. But my father is actually so much worse than my mother. And then they'll say, oh, and so if my father was to drop dead right now, people on YouTube would blame me. No, it's his own fucking fault. Walk away. Be a fucking man. Leave me the hell alone. That's what I want my father to do forever. Forever. I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to talk to him. I swear to God. And you know what, to be honest with you, I've never really liked my father. I've never really liked him. When I think back of the memories of my father, I've never really liked him. There were times where he was okay. There was a reason why my big mama pulled a fucking gun on his ass and threatened to shoot him if he didn't keep his fucking hands off of me. So my father damn near tried to treat me like I was his fucking replacement wife. Y'all can kiss my ass if y'all have a problem with it. Get your sick ass off of my fucking channel and unsub from my fucking channel and could fucking stalking me and chasing me around YouTube and paying crackheads to harass me. Because that's why I ended up with a bunch of crackheads harassing me and stalking me, because my father is acquainted with crackheads. Right? I want independence from this shit. You're going to leave me alone. And I'm talking about it because I'm telling y'all, your life would be like, I'm just sitting there aggravated, waiting on shit, just fucking aggravated as fuck because I'm having to wait. It's been my whole goddamn life waiting. Fuck you and fuck your waiting. Why is my father stalking me on YouTube? God, this is so weird. I hate your fucking guts is the last thing I'm going to say. I hate your fucking guts to the core. To the fucking core. I fucking hate your weird ass. How about that? How about that? How about that? I love my man that I have in my life. A man in my life. I hate your black ass. Have I ever said that about my mother? No, never. Never. I'm saying that about you though, motherfucker. I hate your black ass. Okay? So that's why I'm saying this publicly. Because I'm sick and tired I'm breaking free of you and your fucking nightmare of a fucking life that you tried to fucking create for me, for my mama, and for your grandchildren. You're disgusting. Is that not an even better question as to why are you stalking me on YouTube, you sick fuck? Who does that? You're a weirdo. You are a fucking weirdo. You always have been. That's why back in Kansas City, they did they thought that my father. Oh my God, I could. Oh, please don't make me really. Don't make me fucking expose you. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna fucking stop stalking me. You're gonna leave me alone. No, I will never be your sacrifice or your fucking cash cow or your nothing. Nothing for your church or nothing like that. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from my channel before you know what? Fuck this shit. It's already been. Thank you, Spirit. You know what? We not gonna. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me ever. Don't fuck with me ever. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's my pen? Hold on. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Goddess. Hold on. Because my spirits just told me something. They said, oh, this motherfucker gonna do all this shit to you and then troll you? I have to update this petition. We ain't gonna send it to the abyss, Dad. We gonna send this shit right on back to you. Right on back to you, Father. You wanna come troll the chat? Because I know that's you. I know that's you. It's coming somewhere from you. That's why I was getting stalked and harassed on YouTube after my mother died. Yeah. And I saw you was Facebook friends with a couple of my YouTube enemies too, Dad. Hold on. Let me go ahead and teach you a fucking lesson. Okay. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get this on here. Where are we going to do? We're going to send this directly back to you. Because I've had enough of this dumb shit. You so lazy that you're taking medications that's making you sick. Your body is being destroyed. You're constantly harassing me. You're too lazy and complacent to fucking even control your own fucking mind, body, and spirit. Do you wear diapers yet, Dad? Are you wearing diapers yet? The fuck out of here. No 40-something-year-old woman should still be dealing with their father on this capacity. Trust me, the nigga trying to make me his replacement wife. And oh, am I supposed to be embarrassed? I swear to God. I swear to God. No, I'm exposing you. Whoa. Haven't I been getting stalked for the past 6 fucking years because of you? Tell me y'all didn't think that none of this was normal. None of this that has been happening to me, none of what was happening to me on YouTube has been normal at all. Thank you, Goddess. There we go. Yeah, fuck that. I'm thinking he's some goddamn body just because he pumped some nut into my fucking mama. Nigga, get your ass out of here and sit your stupid ass down. You know what I did witness my whole life? I witnessed my mother getting up and going to work every day to take care of her daughter. That's what I witnessed. You are a fucking deadbeat, and you have been trying to interfere with my life every fucking way that you can. And by the way, your little Christian magic is level 1. This right here, this 3 candle spell reverses Christian magic. You fucking little, he's a fucking, I hate my father. Now, and I can say that. Y'all have a problem with it? How many witches do you know that love their father necessarily? Not that many. It's some that do. But I'm a special case. It's a special circumstance that's happening. And I'm getting sick and tired of it. And how dare your ass be sitting around my YouTube channel? You know what you remind me of? My father reminds me of the character in Beetlejuice. That's it. He reminds me of the character caricature. He ain't even a real fucking person. He's a fucking joke. And you know what else I think? I believe that he's the reason why I got these people trolling and stalking and harassing me all the fucking time. No, I don't just think it, I know it. So how about you get your fucking ass off of my channel and go read a fucking book? Go do something else. I ain't got time for you. I'm a fucking queen and I'm gonna have what the fuck I want anytime I want it. This bastard tried to tell me some shit because see, what y'all don't realize is that just like there can be mothers that will fucking decide to take out their anger on the kid that they feel for the father, there are fathers that will do the same fucking thing to their daughters. And that's exactly what my father has been doing to me. He's been spiritually abusing me. Not only that, he's not that powerful, so he has to stalk people like a psychopath. You are disgusting. You are utterly ridiculous. Will, you just that nigga that fucked my mama. You a sperm donor. And that's it. And that's how it will forever be. I'm not going to sit up here and go through this the rest of my fucking life because of this bastard. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to keep going through this shit. And I'm not talking about necessarily shit on YouTube. I'm talking about this little struggle I've been dealing with right now. Just a constant. And so he tried to tell me what I deserved because he's angry at my mother. Nigga, you think you fucking with me? You better sit your fucking old ass down, old man, before I fucking sit you down. I swear to God. And you know what? Either you understand me or you don't. A lot of y'all are stupid. A lot of y'all are fooled by your fucking fathers. A lot of y'all are fooled by your brothers your whole fucking life that are like my dad. My dad is a sick motherfucker. And he has been stalking me on YouTube for years. He has. Jealous of your own daughter? Wow, you're a failure. You're a failure in life. You're jealous of your own daughter. You are a failure at life if you are jealous of your own kid. Am I lying about this? Am I lying about this? And see, that's why I'm over here living good while you over there living in fucking squalor. Okay, that's why I got fairy lights. Okay. It's the truth though. Fuck my father. The sick shit that he was doing, the sick shit that he's been doing. He's been isolating me. That man has been doing all kind of fucking spiritual work on me. And then he felt like it wasn't working, so he said, let me say it to your face. Well, let me say it to your face partially, since you want to sneak around and snoop around YouTube, you bastard. So from this day forward, we are going to mark this day. What is today? Today is June the 28th. We are going to mark this day as my day of emancipation from my fucked up, psychotic, narcissistic ass father. And you know what? Any love that I was supposed to give to my father, I'm just going to give it to my husband. I'm just going to give it to my man. Yeah. And I will curse I ain't going to put no biblical curse on you. I'll put a real curse on you if you keep trying to fuck and come for the men that I'm with. Because my father don't want me to be with nobody. He don't want me to be with nobody. He doesn't. He's sick. You're a sicko. And don't make me expose you even more because I will fucking tell everything. I will do it. You either stop what you're doing or I will fucking expose you fully. All the fucking way. I will fucking expose your motherfucking ass all the fucking way. And I feel so much better. You know what? It's very liberating when you expose your father like that. It's very liberating. I feel great right now just doing this because it's not like my father. A lot of people be like, "Oh, I couldn't stand my dad. My dad was strict. Oh, I couldn't stand my dad. My dad was this and that." No, my father is a 60, damn near 70-year-old fucking man. He reminds me of Bill Cosby, stalking and following me around the fucking internet. Do I believe that he loves me? No, he's a selfish bastard. He's obsessed with his daughter. He's weird. I'm done. You are no longer my father. Saint Expeditious is my spiritual father. I don't fucking need you, man. This is fucking ridiculous. And you're gonna stop. He's been creating a lot of shit. He created a lot of these enemies that I have on YouTube. In fact, he created quite a few enemies. Okay. Yes. Yes, exactly. I am emancipated from you from this day forward. I'm done. I'm done. I am no longer going to be this man's punching bag. I have literally been so fucking spiritually and mentally abused by my own fucking father. Is fucking ridiculous. Who forgets about their own daughter's birthday? Who compares themselves to their daughter's men? How can you possibly be a father when it's all about this narcissistic Oedipus complex that he apparently has, to where he wants to compete with the men in my life? Not only does he want to compete with the men in my life, but he also spiritually attacks them. He spiritually attacks them and shit. So he can kiss my ass. And I'm done with both of them. I don't know why they just didn't give me up for an adoption. I probably would have, but you know what? I'm glad they didn't, because I wouldn't have had no idea who the fuck they were. And because I'm dealing with a client right now that's going through some similar shit, that probably would have went through similar shit, but she was given up for adoption. And see, I know everything to make it work. And this bastard has been running around here harassing me, come on, who, first of all, his latest crackhead that he's been getting to attack me. Okay, not saying that all of them were crackheads, but he's now got a sick crackhead white guy stalking me now. He's such a perversion of what a father would be. He is it's disgusting, and he's snooping around YouTube. He's snooping around YouTube. And see, this is one of the reasons why I would do shit like bend over in the camera and shit. Or I would come out here and just show my ass or whatever, or do nasty shit on YouTube, because it's almost like a fuck you, dad, kiss my motherfucking ass. Yeah, I hate that shit, man. I hate fathers like ours. Go away. And then a lot of them have the audacity to be gay too. They have the audacity to not only be a crackhead, be a loser, but then they also got the nerve to like dick just as much as you do. So they don't want you to have no dick, and they want to fucking fuck with your head and shit. I'm about to go to the store and get me some wine, because I ain't got time for this shit. It's annoying as shit. Like I wish I would have never, like, why did I ever get in touch with him? Why? It probably was, again, everything happens for a reason. Because if I had not have known, I had to literally talk. It's like he's possessed by a demon. It's like he's not even the same person anymore. My father is not the same. It's like it's so weird. Like the way he was talking, I was like, who the fuck is this? He was repeating some of the things that he heard me say on my channel, telling me that he was a preacher or a pastor or a priest and that he can marry people. I'm the one that said that I could do that. I had never heard my father say this before. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with if that's the case with him, but it's not the case with him. He couldn't even fucking stay married to my mother. He couldn't even be a father. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. But it's the point that it was the way he came at me as if he were competing with me, as if he were mocking me. And that is if he would have sat down and said, you know what, I noticed what you've been doing on YouTube, Jamila, Shantae. I noticed what you've been doing on YouTube. And, I feel that I have similar gifts. No, this nigga was trying to kick me totally down into dust while he almost was like trying to be me or some shit like that. Like he was trying to weird me out. Like he was trying to freak my shit out. And he and my mother did a lot to embarrass me publicly. My mother's gone. I'm not going to say anything about her, but I bet you, I can guarantee you that those people that were harassing me when my mother died, because I don't give a fuck. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, my father, he is dead to me already. Do you understand me? My mother, I still love my mother. Because even though my mother made a mistake all those years ago, my mother knows best. My mother, not that she was telling the truth. And then we still don't know what was wrong with my mother. We don't know what kind of pressure she was under. Somebody could have had a goddamn gun to her head. We don't know. We don't know why my mama did that. We have no idea because my mother died under mysterious circumstances. She died too soon. She wasn't even supposed to die. So we don't know what was up with my mama. I know for a fact that my mother loved me and I love her. My father is a totally different fucking story. And he always has been. And that's why my mama left your black ass. And she took her daughter with her. She didn't leave you and leave me there with you. She left and took her child with her to safety. And then you harassed my mother. Your bitch ass drove. That wasn't even his car. He drove up. My mother was in love with my father. You know what he did to her? You know what hold on, real quick, hold on. He is so narcissistic. My mother left my father because he was just smoking crack all in the house. So my mother leaves. She still loves him, but she leaves because she didn't want me in that environment. This bastard, to get back at her, he pulls up He pulls up in front of my grandmother's house with another fucking woman. And that was the first time she had seen the man that she fucking loved. That's why I hate my father. He ain't shit. He just does shit to make shit worse. I'm like, why would you do that to her? You know that my mother loved you. That's why she stayed with him for so many years. And then he did that to her. You fucking piece of shit. He ain't gonna try to tell me, oh, your mama is just gone. No, my mother has been here with me every day. She's here right now. She's here right now. So you can kiss I'm done with that man. I swear to God, he is so sick. My mother was so hurt when he did that to my mother. And then another thing, he bragged about it being this other chick's car. My mother never could drive since her car accident. My mother could not drive. I can't believe that he's been getting away with this shit for so long. Thank you, mama. My mama could not drive because she was traumatized by her car accident. She never could drive, and nobody ever made her feel bad about that, but he did. So he made my mother feel inadequate. He broke her heart. That's why I hate you. That's why I hate this man. I'm gonna put this on private. I know that the trolls are recording it though. Fine. I needed to have this moment though, because that bastard needs to know what he did to my mama. So I told him the other day on the phone, I said, you should not have pulled up at my mama's house with another woman because she was still in love with you. You stupid fuck. She just had to leave you because you were smoking crack. He pulls up as if everything's gravy. He's sitting up at my mom at my grandpa's house, not paying shit, smoking crack and depressed. And then when me and her finally had to fucking leave, and I never forget the night that we left. It was so fucking traumatizing. It was so traumatizing because he followed us out to the car, begging my mother to stay. That's the last thing I remember about that night. And I was crying because I felt sorry for this bastard. And then and then he pulls up at my mother's house on my birthday. I think it was years later, but he still never had done that because my mother, y'all know my mother still loved my father. She didn't even be with nobody. I can't even talk about it. I'm sorry, y'all. And my mother actually tried to reunite with my father because he's dead. He ain't there no more. He don't even fucking exist anymore. She never got over him, actually. My mom never got over my father. Hold on, y'all. I'm having trouble breathing. I need a drink, is what I fucking need. I need a fucking drink. And it's not that I'm an alcoholic. It's just that first of all, why should I be going through this at all? Because I'm going through it because my mother was so hurt. And I don't know why his fat ass didn't just get back. Where Who the fuck did he think he is? That's why he looked fucked up now. He looked like a fucking hobbit with his fat ass. My mother was so much better than you. You should have appreciated her because he tried to turn his nose up at my mother. Fuck him. Yeah, I know. I know. And see, he tries to create obstacles. Like, I've been getting spiritually attacked by my father since my mother died. He's been fucking attacking me. And he is going to get what's coming to him because my mama already said, she said, you're not going to take my daughter. She said, you're not going to hurt my daughter because I believe he's doing death magic on us. And I believe that my father had a life insurance policy on my mother that did nobody know about. He got some money from my mother dying, or he's getting some money. You think that his fat, selfish fucking ass is going to do anything for me? No, he's not, but he don't need to. You know why? Because I am a money magnet. I am blessed and I am highly favored and successful. You're the one that's going to have to fucking suffer. You're going to have to fucking suffer. I can guarantee you that the reason why he wanted to get in contact with the family is because he wanted a copy of that death certificate. And nobody can get shit until they do the autopsy on her because they're going to autopsy her. So if he did manage to do some kind of death magic on my mama, you better believe that he's going to fucking suffer. This bastard. Fuck him. And you know what? My mom did deserve better than him, but she became bitter. It was almost like my mother was possessed by my father and they weren't even together. So she turned on me. So sick. It's so sick. And let me tell you why I have survived is because I am a witch. That's why I've survived my deadbeat father. Deadbeat fathers are not just men that sit around and inconvenience. I'm talking about when you go above and beyond to fuck over you. When you literally purposely attack your own kids. I'm not even talking. Hell, I would have rather my father be a cheater. I would have rather him be been a cheater, but did right by me as a father. This motherfucker is a piece of dog shit. A literal piece of dog shit, a pebble under somebody's fucking shoe. And guess what? My everything that I am, I got from my fucking mama. Cause my dad is pathetic. He ain't no entrepreneur. He's a fucking slave-minded bastard. Everything about me being a pioneer woman came from my mama. Everything. Every fucking thing came from my mama. And it's sad that she died before I could fucking even say goodbye to her. That's sad. That's sad. That's real sad. But I've been getting through it because she's been, you can call me crazy if you want. The lady is definitely stalking me. Not stalking me, but haunting me. But not in a bad way, in a good way. In a good way. If look, listen, we all have guardian angels. If my mother was stalking me in a negative way, which some people would say this is negative, fuck you and fuck your anonymity. Fuck you. Fuck you up your ass. This shit needs to be exposed. That's just like my mother wants me to put pictures of her up. When I get her altar set up, when I get her ancestor altar set up, she wants me to show that on YouTube. My mother wants this to all be out in the fucking open. So anybody that has a problem with it, kiss my ass. And you know what? It would have been different if my father hadn't been getting people to attack me online. He's still doing that. Trust me. He's still doing that. He's still getting people to make videos about me. He's still up to the no good. He's a no good ass nigga is what my father is. Which is very different from a father that maybe your parents broke up, but your dad wants what's best for you. He wants what's best for you. Now, this nigga trying to get revenge like he a woman. You don't do that to your kids. You don't do that to your children. That's why I'm telling him publicly, because I got pissed off a few minutes ago and that spirit overcame me. And y'all know I ain't about to fight spirits. I'm not going to do it. My mama's spirit came over me and then I got pissed. I got pissed. And oh God, y'all, I have been watching these movies on Amazon Prime. There was a movie called The Lie. Y'all need to see that. There are, fucked up ass fathers like we have need to look at movies about real fucking fathers. What a real father would do for his child. Yeah, but it just ain't in them. It's not in them. Them watching a movie is not gonna mean anything. It's gonna make them feel bad about the pieces of shit that they are, because he is a piece of shit. And I don't give a shit. He talked about my mama. He talked about me publicly. He did all kind of shit. I'm not gonna. And what you gonna do? You gonna throw another Bible curse at me? You think your Bible curse can compete with this? You think your Bible curse can fuck with this? You out of your fucking mind. You on level 1, hun. You doing baby magic. You doing Nickelodeon magic, motherfucker. You're not fucking with this. You're not ever fucking with this, hun. You're not. You're not. Okay? As far as the spirits is concerned, you just a little old fucking tired old ass baby throwing a fucking temper tantrum. I hate what they did. I do. I hate what they did. It was just like it was so much. But that's what both of my parents would always do. They would bring a spectacle around people. They would make a spectacle of me to cover up their shit. But my father, he's the one that has been, my mother was under my father's possession to the day that she fucking died. My mother just didn't have it in her. She didn't have it in her to fight with my father. But I do. I'll fuck my father up. Nigga, you done. You donezo. You donezo, bozo. That's it. Yeah. And it's because I could tell some shit was going on. And you know what? You're never gonna bother me again. And you know what? I am going to sign Britney Spears' petition. Fathers shouldn't do that shit because he's got a sick complex. They have sick Oedipus complex. Make love to your father. You're not supposed to. Who would even want to? These men want to replace the husband in your life. They don't want you to have a man. Why y'all think I have so many? Why y'all think y'all have so many problems? Why y'all think y'all have so many problems? My father told me when I was 12 years old that I didn't have a boyfriend, that he was my boyfriend. You want to know the fucking truth? Because I'll start exposing. And I'll expose you for real with your picture and everything. Walk away. Just like the little story in the Bible told that I'm telling him to walk away. Because as far as he's concerned, I'm walk away, look away. Don't ever fuck with me again. Don't come to my channel. Don't contact my children. I don't want him around my children either. As far as he's concerned, he ain't got no grandchildren over here. I don't want him to have anything to do with nobody that I love. Okay? That's it. That's it. Don't fucking contact me anymore. I gotta go, y'all.